DragonCon, Crispy here, and with our friend Karen. Karen, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited. It's your first DragonCon.
It is.
And that blows every question I've out of the water because I want to know why you're here. Obviously, you're here for work to see the fans, but why are you here? What about this environment that you're excited to be here for?
Well, I love Atlanta's very close to my heart.
Yeah.
Having filmed Legacies.
Yes, right around the corner, obviously.
Right
yeah.
around the corner. All last year. It's just so wonderful to be back on.
Yeah.
It feels like home turf, like another home turf. And I've been so excited about DragonCon because I've heard so much about it from my dear friends.
Good.
And they're like, you should go to DragonCon. And I'm like, well, one day hopefully I'll get invited. And then that day was now. So
great.
I'm like this little kid in complete awe, just taking everything in. I don't know if words do it justice about the energy. Like, it's so thrilling, and it's really exciting to be here.
You're in for a trip that if you are excited about the energy now, keep in mind it is what? I don't even 1 o'clock on a Friday.
I know, yeah.
11 o'clock here tonight, you're not gonna be able to walk. I mean, we're talking to 80,000 people that come to this thing, and we all hang out in all these hotels, so it's gonna get incredible for you.
It's amazing, like just, I love people watching, and the costumes are phenomenal.
Oh, good.
Just taking it all in, like the amount of effort and commitment and time that's gone into making these stunning costumes.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, I want to wear that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And just taking it all in.
It's going to be a lot. Is that something that you enjoy yourself? I know obviously work is work.
Yeah.
You get to wear some pretty amazing costumes throughout your career. But for fun, is that something that you've ever considered that you would do, like dress up in a costume on the floor?
I would love to. I just wish I had the dexterity,
I have no skill set for either.
You know, I can admire, but I am so crap at like putting things together.
I've got costumes that my friends have made for me. That's where I'm at right now, so I understand.
Yeah.
What kind of fandoms then? Like if you had a costume, what's your fandom? What's your geekery thing? We got a whole lot to tap here.
Oh my gosh, where do I start?
All of it. Let's go.
I'm a big Star Wars.
You're here. It's a good year for that. Yeah.
So, you know, Princess Leia and like all the costumes and
oh my God,
you know, the fighter warrior girl costumes. I just think it's so badass.
Just the powering masses, and they're badass is the right way to describe that.
And it's empowering, and it's these costumes, my gosh, that these people, some of them are wearing, are like next level.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you design one for me, pretty please? Like
they will.
Yeah.
You give them enough time, and you will walk out of this convention with a full set of some kind of awesome armor.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Another one is like when I was growing up, I really loved the Transformers.
Yes.
I was such a tomboy, and I don't know if it was just me, but I've spoken to a bunch of girls too, and we were all mesmerized by Optimus Prime's voice.
Peter Cullen's classic voice there. Yeah.
And it was so sexy, and you're like, wow, it's like such a presence. And I had a crush on Optimus Prime. Like, I just wanted to.
It's just a car robot guy thing.
I know,
it's
but
perfectly
it was hot.
natural.
Even you know, he's a truck, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Semi-truck kind of deal.
Sort of, yeah. But he was like a hot truck. I can't believe I'm perving over a truck, but anyway.
Well, you know, this is not the strangest conversation you're going to have today. Let's just be honest here. It's DragonCon.
I was a big Transformer,
Have you liked the new Bay movies? A lot of people don't, but that's okay.
It's
different.
Like
the first one for me, like when they did that very first one, I was there for it. Obviously, it's gone off the rails a bit.
And it's captured the essence, and I feel like the magic of what it was, So I always go back to the originals. I love
100%.
So there was Transformers, and I loved She-Ra.
Are you watching the new series then on Netflix?
So Amy Carrera is the voice of She-Ra, and she's so amazing. So I caught a few episodes of it, and I absolutely love it.
It's one of those that I haven't had the chance to finish all of, because we're at an age where there's so much to consume when it comes to media that I'm very aware of it. I watch it, but I just haven't had the chance to sit down, because I know when I do,
I've got lists.
I'm just going to watch it. Oh my gosh! What's on your list that you haven't got to yet?
Oh gosh, where do I start?
Because I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I'm curious to see where you want to go with that.
Okay, so maybe not necessarily fantasy,
but
I have to watch Euphoria.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about
I haven't watched it,
Euphoria.
but everyone's talking about that, 100%.
I've got Fleabag on the list.
Oh my God, Fleabag is breathtaking.
Yeah.
And just, it's a right place, right time for that show.
So
100%.
I have to finish watching Succession.
How is that?
Oh my gosh.
I've got that in my queue as well. I'm a bad nerd, but I'm looking forward to it.
The writing is so superb. The cast are brilliant. It's just how each character is so flawed that it actually gives you a physical reaction because you just
Yeah.
want to shake them going, but it's so good.
Right.
It's so
You,
good.
you want to have that
Yeah.
invigorating moment behind
Yes,
it. Yeah.
And literally every moment you have that
It's just
watching it.
it's
Yeah.
just shaking like
Yeah.
that. Oh my God.
So those are on my list, like top 3. But
That's an
I
impressive
just
list.
finished watching season 1 of Killing Eve, and I've
Yeah.
got to finish the 2nd season. So I've got that, and of course I'm watching loads of Walking Dead, and I've just started
That's
at the
fair.
beginning.
Well, you started. You went all the way back. See, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not big on rewatching things because there's so much to watch
Yes.
that I have to really love a thing to rewatch it.
But I've given
excuse me.
full open disclosure that I am the biggest wuss, so it doesn't take
Oh,
much
that's
to
fine.
scare me. So when I joined Fear the Walking Dead,
Yeah.
it was so funny because I thought my husband was laughing at me because he thought you're the biggest wuss, and for you to be on
On
a
the darkest
zombie
show.
apocalypse show, and they're quite scary, especially at night.
Yeah.
It's quite scary, and yet my character has to be completely desensitized to all of it.
Yeah.
But yes, so now I never watch horror films and all that because I'm
Right.
such a,
It's okay. It's
so,
fine.
So I'm now watching,
Kind of catching back then.
yeah,
What-
copious amounts.
What has been like a horror film that you missed in your youth that as an adult you really appreciate now? Is there any of that?
Well, I mean, I'm
could s-
still kind of chicken, but I've been like watching a little bit of The Exorcist.
Yeah.
I still get freaked out.
Well, have you tried the horror comedy genre, like Cabin in the Woods or Ready or Not in theaters right now?
Yes.
Is amazing.
Okay.
All right.
So my husband's a
so-
big horror fan,
Yeah.
so he's been watching all those
Okay.
movies, and so he's always trying to get me to
Find a
come
hook
in-
to get you in.
Yeah, to get in. So I'm like, look, I'm getting there now with Walking Dead and Fear,
Yeah.
and I'm getting better now. Starting, it's getting thicker skin.
Yeah.
I can handle it. So now I feel like I can graduate to the next level. So what film then should I watch?
So that means for me, like I said, so Cabin in the Woods for me, Joss Whedon and Drew Goddard wrote this,
Yeah.
and it is a deconstruction of the horror genre, repackaged in just this hilarious, ridiculous, fun thing. From the very beginning, they're like, cool, here's some tropey stuff,
Yeah.
but none of that matters.
Yeah.
So they hit all the classic high notes of the 80s and 70s horror films, and then they subvert a lot of that. And with one of those endings that's just like, I'm there for it, cool, I'm here for all of this, and it's done over the top, just tongue-in-cheek,
Yeah.
with a lot of love and it's a lot of passion. Chris Hemsworth is in it before he exploded.
Oh, really?
And he plays the stereotypical
Yeah.
biker hunk kind of guy,
Yeah.
And it is just a delight.
Yeah.
That is like one of those movies where I'm like, we cannot be friends
Yeah.
if this isn't your movie. So
Okay,
you
Chris
should
is
jump
amazing.
on that.
I think you should review every kind of show because you just sold me on that like that.
Yes.
I was like hooked
Done.
in. I was like, okay, fine, Cabin
All
in
right.
the Woods. It's on my list.
Yeah.
I've been reading. I just started reading a new series,
Okay.
book series, for any bookies out there.
We have a lot of those here.
Yeah, and it's called The Rivers of London.
Okay.
And Robert Lindsay's daughter, Sid, had from Galavant,
Yes.
had recommended, because I said, I need something to sink my teeth into, something new. And she said that this is like Harry Potter, but for adults.
Really?
And it's so wonderful. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost have just optioned it to become a series.
I'm there for that.
And
okay.
it just captures the essence of London.
Yeah.
But then there's gore, but then humor, which
I'm there
is
for that.
so funny.
Yeah.
But in such a whimsical and magical,
Yeah.
no pun intended way.
It should.
And it's about a young officer who becomes an investigator into these crimes around London, and later finds out that there are some supernatural connections to it. But it's
I'm there
done
for
in
this.
such a tasteful way.
We've got this on camera. I'm
Yeah.
going to come back and we'll talk notes later.
Rivers of London.
I'm here for this.
and
That
I
is
think
everything
there's
that
like
I want
8 or
right
9
now.
books. And I'm at the first book, and I am hooked in. I
Okay.
was on the plane ride back from London just 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And I was just like, I could not put it down.
So I'll make a deal with you. I'll find the first book for that.
Okay.
You watch Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
We'll communicate and we'll see where we're at.
Yes.
Deal. Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then we've got to circle back. And
We'll
have a
circle.
chat.
I will
Okay.
see you later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So before we get going, you've been
Yeah.
warned about our random questions from the bucket,
I
right?
know.
Randall, my buddy here, has got some questions for you. So we're gonna shake
Okay.
that up.
Oh my
Draw
gosh.
one out here. See what
Okay.
you got. This is the exciting part. What you got?
You're pulling an Ocean's 11 style caper. I like it. I love a good cape. Pick 3 characters to be on your crew. That's so wonderful.
That's a question I handpicked from the audience and reworded because it
Yeah.
was too good of an opportunity.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really thrilled that you've got this.
Oh my
So
gosh.
let's real quick.
It
Let's
could be
find three
anyone.
real fictional. Give me 3 people, and tell me what you're gonna steal. Go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Definitely my bestie,
Yeah.
Tim Amundsen,
Yes.
would be so amazing to have on crew in a cape because he's so badass and wonderful and amazing with everything that he's been through and just handled it with such grace. Yes, so Timmy, my Galavant king for
Yeah.
sure. Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog. All right. So you won me over with Tim at first because Timothy is one of my favorite people on the planet.
Yeah.
And now Kermit.
Yes.
Where is this gonna go from here?
Well, as long as Kermit has his cape and his banjo,
Of
so
course.
he can sing, somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh,
Oh no,
Rainbow
Rainbow
Connection.
Connection.
Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow
Yeah,
Connection. Okay, third person. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so tough. Oh, okay. Let me think.
It's exciting. It's exciting.
Viola Davis.
I'm loving that. All right, so real quick, let's
She'd
wrap
be
it all
amazing.
together. What are
Yeah.
you going to steal? Let's end with this. What are you stealing? What's the caper? You're stealing something. What are you stealing?
I'm stealing Aladdin's lamp.
Done. Fair trade. And you've triggered the alarm with that.
Oh my gosh, did I
You've
do
won the
that?
prize. That's on us. Well, we're going to wrap up
I
on that
stole it.
note then.
Yes.
While you're listening to this, Karen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming, and I've got my panels.
Yeah, we're going to catch them all
yeah.
online.
Yeah.
There's the app.
Yes.
All weekend. Please come find her. And DragonCon, we'll come find her, and we'll see you guys soon.